Hi guys, I'm Fred, and this is Hard Casual. Today we're going to talk about Thor. Thor is my favorite character in this game. I started with Thor, and I picked him because I've read some of his comic books, and I like his movies, and I really got into this game when I saw his support ability, which is called Warrior's Fury. It just puts a bunch of lightning around you and does a bunch of AoE damage to everyone, and your team gets a damage buff, and most importantly, you are invincible. So I thought that was super cool. It looks like, when he goes off with the lightning in the movies, I thought that was great. So I decided early on that I was just going to make that happen as often as possible. And this is the build I got for it, and it is extremely good. So as it turns out, I think Warriors Fury actually could be the best ability in the game, having played pretty seriously just half the characters. So maybe it's not, but here we go. So, first thing you're going to pick is just a damage boost for your teammates. For Warrior's Fury, you can revive them, but you don't want to be in a situation where you just have to revive your teammates by using up one of your abilities. I think that's incredibly stupid. You can make it so that it heals them, though. I think that's valid. Here we have enemies that are defeated while it's active have 50% chance to drop a heroic orb. You want to keep this ability up as often as possible, so you want to make as many heroic orbs as you possibly can. So that's all. Anytime you get the ability to drop a heroic orb in the skill tree, you're going to take it. That's how it's going to go. So I like this applying the cryo damage to his assault ability. There is this option to actually just do the assault ability like 3 times, or have it you drop regen packs. You're not really actually going to defeat a lot of people with it. You're just going to stun them and do AoE damage, which tends not to be deadly. But it's going to be more deadly with this. It stuns them in place. It actually applies the cryo status a lot of the time. And the version where you get 3 charges of it is a lot weaker. Also, if you take the 3 charge version of it, if your support ability is up, it'll eat heroic orbs, which you do not want. It's counter synergistic with us trying to keep up the Warrior's Fury. So don't do that. Pick this one. Here we have God Blast for fun. Some of its heroic energy. I think that's just the best one here. But who cares? You can pick anything here. This one. More cryo status I think is good. You can make it like an AoE heal kind of deal. This doesn't really matter this much. This is not his best ability, but it's still an okay ability, but it's just not his best. Here you can have it refund heroic energy. So melee. This one just makes your melee restore heroic ability meters. You want that. We've been over that. You want that as much as possible. Damage for combo finishers is increased. Sounds good. Yeah, you want to be doing a lot of damage. On any character, you want this. You're going to be getting heroic orbs from takedowns. You're going to be doing a lot of takedown as Thor to get these heroic orbs. And let's see. So ranged, Thor kind of sucks at range. So I think this is the best one. Or you can do whatever you want. This is, I think, the best in this tree. You're going to be getting right through people's shields. Look at that. It's great. This tree doesn't matter at all. None of these abilities are good. Dealing damage. So this is actually one of his best abilities, in my opinion. He has a way to just heal himself, which gets him out of a bind. You press R2, you press the trigger, activate Odin Force, and you hold down square, or you do a spinny hammer thing, and you're going to get your health back. That's great. Let's keep doing that. This just makes you have more of it, which you want. And this makes you have it more often, which you want. And so this is fine. This makes your heroic energy recharge when Odin Force is overcharged. Again, you want your heroic energy recharging all the time. And here is more damage. Great. Okay, so here's the actual armor. So I mentioned this in my Iron Man video. I am not concerned with these numbers. They are a headache. They make very little sense. I saw one guy with his heroic rating at 6,000 something for Thor, and I wasn't jealous at all. Like this Thor ability fucks shit up, so I don't see what's going to happen there. In general, I would lean towards resilience. Apparently, that makes your heroic charge rate better, but Warrior's Fury is going to be up all the time, so it doesn't really, your resilience stat not really going to make a difference there. So with major artifact, we're going to go with this Ring of Nibelung. This makes so you need basically 3 orbs to get your support heroic back. Which is going to happen. You're going to cast that thing, and as long as there are small adds around, you're going to take them down. You're going to end up with 3 orbs, and you're going to get Warrior's Fury back. If you don't, you'll have enough time to cast your other 2 abilities, and typically, by the end of those other 2 abilities, Warrior's Fury is going to be back. Both of these artifacts give me back the support ability faster. Okay? The other 2 things they do, I mean, who fucking cares? This one, that's probably pretty okay. And okay, let's get to the gear. So this is a must. The top perk here. The bottom perk, who cares? Top perk here is your melee critical attacks grant a heroic charge burst for all heroics. So this is going to make your heroics recharge faster. It's going to give you back Warrior's Fury faster. You're going to hold square. He's going to do the spinny hammer thing. One of the attacks on the spinny hammer thing is going to proc that ability. I don't think it stacks. So you just need one of the spinny attacks to proc it, and you're going to constantly be recharging it much faster than usual. That is, you want that perk, period, in my opinion. The element, I would like that element to be PIM damage, but I don't have that piece right now. When I get it, I sure as hell am going to use it. Here is a very flexible slot. You're not going to be doing a ton of range damage. It's not a very good ranger like Widow or Iron Man, but here I have pinning, gives me back heroic charge. I have another one that I use sometimes. It does PIM damage on a heavy throw, but it doesn't do a lot to their status meter. So right now I'm doing this for the heroic charge thing because pinning enemies is just a really easy condition to meet. This is my exotic Chestplate of the Thunderer. As you can see, it has the resilience stat. I got lucky there. So this makes you recharge your heroic energy faster while you're overcharged. It heals you faster while you're overcharged, and increases how often you're going to be overcharged. So this is actually a pretty reliable piece to farm for. It comes from the Vault, I believe, and there's a non-exotic version of it that comes from the Vault. Since I originally obtained these pieces, they have nerfed drops because they're fucking morons making this game sometimes. And so a lot of the drops now only drop with the top 2 perks, and if you're lucky, they'll drop with the 3rd. That's pretty unfortunate. Luckily, this isn't like the most important piece in our build, so whatever. But that's what I'm using right now. Belt of the Idlefather. This is the most important piece in our build, and there's not an exotic version of it. It drops from Elite Hives. It increases the charge rate of our heroic support ability, which is Warrior's Fury, and it makes Warrior's Fury last for 3 more seconds. So that's so freaking good. It's everything you want, except in my case, it doesn't have the stupid resilience stat, which, whatever, because as you'll see, this thing is going to be up all the time. Okay, so let's get into how this works. Alright, so I'm starting the Heroic Hive here. It's a good showcase of what's going on. There's not any damage modifiers on enemies or me. The first thing you can do when you start a hive, you just activate this ability, and you can activate the computer. They can't even interrupt you. Okay, so you're going to start spinning this hammer around. You start spinning around, and it's going to, as you can see, the meter turns yellow, and everything's just dying anyway. I don't even have a chance to attack it. It's ridiculous. And yeah. Where is everybody? Where's this guy? Okay, so you hold square, then you hold square again. Let's see if I can. That's the combo right there. Square, square, triangle. That's what you're going to do to basically everybody until they need to be taken down. Where is this? It just feels so good to use this hammer in this game. This is like, yeah, just absolute control of that thing. Where's the enemy? Lagging behind. Take him down, hold. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, my heroic ability came back pretty fast, despite the fact that I didn't even have a lot of enemies to fight there. I didn't even get a chance to use the takedown thing on them. So hopefully, doing this live. Hopefully the next batch of enemies is gonna show off the flow of this thing a little better. So while we're in the elevator, let's talk about the order in which you're going to use these abilities. If you have all three abilities up, the first ability you're going to use is always going to be Warrior's Fury. It's always going to be a support ability because once it's gone, you're going to use the other two abilities to stall to get back Warrior's Fury. So then the second ability you'll use is his assault ability, and then finally you will use the ultimate. If you don't have Warrior's Fury's back yet. Alright. I don't actually care about fighting that guy. It's find a group. Okay, yeah, it's a nice close quarters area, so let's
Every member of the elite team must be
oh, this is perfect. Okay. So careful with these blue shield guys, because Warrior's Fury can crash the game against them. Game crash and build, guys. So I'm just getting that charge back. The spinny shit, it just builds their fucking meter like real quick. See, their stun meter. Alright, so now that's down. So now, oh fuck, we got the spin enemies. This is going to be a bad take. Oh fuck. But perfect time to use the Force of Will ability. Heal myself a little bit. All his abilities heal him, which is one of the reasons why he's so freaking good. Anytime you see the takedown, you take it. See, I got all this shit back right now. Activate Warrior's Fury. He's not going to take any more damage. He's not going to take any more shit. Let's get this takedown over here. Second takedown. Now, if you're in a team of actual people, they're going to be stealing your shit. I'm already out of it. I already got it back. See? That's how you're going to be rolling here. I just got it like twice in a row. Nobody's able to fuck with me right now. What's happening? Is there a drone over here? There you go, it's starting to proc again. With 2 more seconds on it, you gotta watch that timer. When you're fighting a guy like this, he's gonna be pretty tough. Where's one of those invincibility drones? There is. Okay. Alright, let's fuck this dude's shit up. That's our flow, man. Look at that. I mean, yeah, he didn't go down super fast. Got interrupted by that invincibility guy. But, we just ended this day, you know. That's what we're going for. There's another orb here. We didn't even pick them all up. Look at that. Just got it right back. It's still up. Okay, there we go. So that's the idea. You proc Warrior's Fury, you spin this stuff around until you get a takedown. Keep getting orbs. If you run out, you use the assault ability. You hold it down for as long as possible. You're freezing people, you know, blast them. You'll use the assault ability here. As you can see in the corner, there's a timer that increases your damage. Make sure it's at 3 when you activate it. It goes twice before you lose the opportunity. And then by then you'll probably have Warrior's Fury back. And you can take down any content in this game with this guy. He's invincible. Your friends will thank you for being invincible and having their damage buffed. It's fantastic. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. It's Hard Casual.